Hey everyone, it's Elizabeth with World's Cup of Joe, Awaken Your Soul. Quick reminder before we start this video, if you like our content, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for notification for when new videos come out. And now today I want to talk about when you genuinely become you, your soul or your twin flame comes to you. So what does this mean when you genuinely become you? It means to align with your highest self, the person who you were born as, the perfection of you prior to inheriting and accepting the limiting beliefs of yourself and the world that have really caused you to identify as the emotions and thoughts that the mind thinks and feels. So we were all created perfect. We were all born as soul. We only have to awaken to it. There is nothing more to seek or look for, and that's by the Lama Surya Das. So your soul doesn't need to become enlightened because it is already perfect. Achieving enlightenment is a state that you reach by understanding that you are not your mind, but rather the watcher of your mind or observer. The next part of the quote, we only have to awaken to it. There is nothing more to seek or look for. When you think of our awakening in this context, it's pretty remarkable. We were blessed to become awakened because being awakened has enabled us to achieve and realize the state of perfection we were born as. Our twin flame journey is our spiritual awakening for most of us. It is the start of our awakening, right? It's the opportunity to shed the layers of ego and return back to soul. It's watching ourselves go through life with an awareness that our thoughts and our actions are not us. It's just an awareness of non-duality, because duality is mind, good or bad. That's judging, and soul doesn't judge. It just is. Mind is the only thing that judges. Soul doesn't need things or people to feel fulfilled because feeling is emotions and soul is merely the observer. Soul doesn't need to have answers to questions because thoughts are mind. It's releasing the need to make sense of things as they are. The mind's need to create stories around things that are occurring in our life and to simply be in each moment as it unfolds, watching it. Soul is the watcher, not the one that interacts. So when you take this with our twin flame journey, you don't need to ask your person questions. You don't need to judge what they're doing or what they've done. You are just observing and you're being in the now moment. That is soul. And that's the same energy that they are able to come to you. And that's the same energy that they can stay with you. When you can genuinely become you, which is soul, the observer, that is when your twin flame can come. Becoming the observer relinquishes the mind as the one that has to run the show and now just watches the mind. This is when your twin flame can feel the peace energy that is being transferred to them. And when they have this innate feeling that they must be with you, they don't even always understand it. They just know they have to be with you. It is the magnetization of the two polarities of soul. Releasing, shedding, or unlayering the ego is a process. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens over time, and it happens with intentional practice and focus. It is consistently checking your thoughts and reminding yourself to come back to this now present moment. It is spotting duality and judgments and recognizing that soul doesn't judge, and then dropping those judgments. Because why would you judge if you are soul? You wouldn't. Therefore, it is mind that is judging, and you choose to not identify as those thoughts. You choose to watch them as soul, as the observer. This is a hard place to get to, but it can be done. And the more you practice, the more you observe, the more you will shift. And your natural state of soul will start being a more permanent state of being for you. In my twin flame connection, I went from identifying as mind, thinking I was broken, extremely judgmental of myself and others around me, people pleasing for everyone, extremely self-critical, and the list goes on and on. And being the originator of the toxic energy between my person and myself, I know that I was the reason for our separation. It was my energy. But I learned how to align with soul, and I soon became the peace for both myself and my person. Whereas he used to tell me daily that he felt sick to his stomach because of me and my energy, he didn't know it was my energy at the time. He just said he was always on eggshells and not feeling good. But now that I'm aligned, he comes to me and tells me that I'm the one person that makes him feel better. It is my energy of soul that fills him with peace. And this is achievable for all of you listening to this. You are no different than me. You can become the peace that your soul seeks. It is you. It has always been you. Now you just need to recognize that you are soul and not your mind, and learn how to align. I hope this message has helped. Love you guys.